Welcome to episode 4 of The Usual Podcast. I am D. Chong. Some of you may or may not know. Like always, I really don't give a shit if you do. I'm here with the one and only street philosopher himself, OG VZ.
What's happening?
Own sound effects and everything.
Whole ass nigga.
Ooh. Today we have another special guest. He goes by somebody. Because we can't figure out who he is. But he is somebody.
Somebody important.
Somebody important. Most definitely. Somebody? Like to say hello to the fans?
Hello, how you doing? I'm somebody.
Y'all heard that? Hey, hello, how you doing? That's somebody's voice. You feel that? Today we're going to be talking about social media and what else?
Social media and black stereotypes on young black America.
Young black America.
Damn.
Fuck old black people. Talking about young black America.
Well, back in my day. Take that shit up the street, grandma.
You heard me. I don't hear none of that shit. Grandma, you're a hoe. Facts. Anyways. It's not my fault grandma taking dick left and right. God damn it. Anyways. So, today we're going to start with social media. And is there any topic that you want to start with or any subject you want to go off of?
Yeah, I just had a couple questions for you guys. You know, like I've been dealing with this. I'm pretty sure you all have, some type of experience with like what do you think about social media and its effect on our generation? Do you think social media has a bad effect on relationships?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
let you start that.
Yeah. I'm gonna start that one. Yeah, I think social media has a real bad effect on relationships. I feel like social media is like a false representation of like the real trials of a relationship. Like people don't ever really post, the issues. They always post, the positives and make it look like a fairy tale. And then, you might find yourself on someone's page looking at someone's relationship and think like, damn, like why isn't mine like that? When in reality they go through a lot of shit, or maybe even more shit than you go through. And then it builds or it causes insecurities, that's unnecessary. Like I don't think you really need social media with the I don't know how to say it. Like it's not that you don't need social media with a relationship, but it's kind of like it definitely hinders the relationship. Or it can, not definitely, but it can. And me personally, I just, I like to keep my relationships and social media separate, just for shit like that. Like I've been through shit where that shit kind of crossed paths, and it's like it's not even really what it looks like, but they think it is, or I might think it is, but it's not, and it's just a bunch of bullshit that I think can be avoided. So yeah, I'm not on the team for social media and relationships.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like this social media is still really new to all of us, and we're trying to deal with the impact it has on, like, for me, like, I know that sometimes I'm on there and like I can look at someone's page, and after I get off, I feel kind of like negative towards myself, like, oh shit, like this person's doing this, they doing that,
Yeah,
and I'm not where they're at.
It creates insecurity.
Yeah. Or you might see another guy, and he might have some shit that you might not have, but for me. Like you don't really know what he got going on.
Of course.
But at the same time, I can be there one day too. So
absolutely, it broadcasts the highlights. It don't really show you the fucking trials and tribulations that actually go on in a relationship or in your personal life.
Yeah.
It's just the highlight of your life or your day or your week or your month. You know what I mean? So it's kind of my take on it. But I agree with you. Somebody. It's kind of weird fucking calling you somebody when I know your real name. But I guess I'm just gonna rock with you.
You can call me my own name.
I guess my thoughts on it are, I guess you could say I'm the exact opposite. When I see other people having fun on social media and their relationship, they're posting them and their girl on the trip, them smiling. I don't know if it's my competitive side or if it's me trying to just think positive all the time. I feel like, oh shit, maybe me and my girl can do that, or maybe she'll be interested in that. It's kind of hard to post a fight on social media or an issue when you're having a bad time, because that's probably the one and only time you're not thinking about social media. The last thing you want to do is you get in a fight with your significant other and go on social media and directly talk about it. And when it comes down to it, I feel like it doesn't make a difference what's posted when it comes into relationships. My only issues I've had with social media and relationships are, why do you follow that girl? How long y'all been friends? Why you liking these girls' pictures? That's the issues that I have on social media when it comes to someone else. Which, as soon as I get that, I feel as if, okay, she's been cheated on or she's been cheating on me. Either way. I don't know why I think that way. It's never happened before, but, you know, that's just what I think. Why are you interrogating me about, oh, I like this girl's picture? Before you even ask who the girl is, why you like her picture? I don't know, bitch. It's a nice picture. Damn it, the lighting was perfect. Everything looked good.
There's never a good answer for that question, though. 'Cause
No.
I've gotten that question, too. Like, I don't know how to answer that question, because it's like, sometimes somebody might face, like, post an okay photo, but the caption is like, it captures you. So you might like the caption.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes niggas just like just to be liking. Like, it ain't even that fucking serious. I'm not fucking her. I'm just liking the picture. You know what
I'm
I mean?
not fucking her.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like, I like the picture with her and her grandma. You really think that's anything sexual? Like, come on. I mean, grandma might get some dick too, but like,
She was throwing that
but
pussy
like,
back
I
in the
wasn't
day.
on that hype. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I mean, it's just why should I allow someone else to tell me what I'm supposed to do? It's my phone.
But it's your girl, though.
Okay, then if you don't want me to like other girls' pictures, stop following all these dudes with their shirt off because you like their workout routine, because you want to go to the gym. Bitch, you don't have a fucking gym membership. You want to get in shape. So why you following all these dudes on their workout and they getting buff? So if you want to put it in perspective, you don't want me to like their pictures, I don't want you to follow no nigga you don't know personally. And then we're going to evaluate all the niggas you know personally. And then I'm going to make the decision on who you can follow after that. If I can't double tap.
No double standards.
Huh?
No double standards.
No double standards. If my thumb can't hit my screen 2 times when the fuck I want it to, then you got to unfollow every dude you don't know. He's successful. He has a job. You're a receptionist at a hotel. Shut up. That's just how I feel. Maybe she's not a receptionist. Maybe she got a good job. Maybe she is, what's a good word for janitors?
Custodian.
So maybe she's a custodian.
I shouldn't have known that off the top of my head like that.
Lead custodian. But I feel like that, like you said, I don't know the answer to that question, right? I feel like we don't know the answer to that question. One, because they catch us off guard. Oh, hey, baby, want something to eat? Yeah, who's that bitch you liked? It's like, fuck. Let me figure out what I
You
want
shouldn't
to...
have to answer to
Just
nobody.
leave it
though.
there.
You
Right.
shouldn't have to answer that question.
I mean,
Fact.
I think you should.
My nigga.
Don't nobody should be checking you on what you supposed to like and not like though.
My
Point.
nigga.
Point.
On everything.
My
Not-
nigga.
Oh, thank you.
Nah, I feel like they have a right to ask, because in the same way, if you see something, you gonna want to know too. And,
Yeah,
and what, they gonna repeat the same thing you said? Well,
If you're comfortable in your relationship and if you trust your significant other, then
but
there's
that's
no
not the
reason.
case. This is social media. Like,
That's what I'm saying though.
it fucks with you. Like,
Social media is the
Social
devil.
media is the devil. I mean, when
On
it comes to
everything.
relationships, it can be the devil.
Yeah.
So it can cause insecurities that's unnecessary.
So I got a question.
So
True.
it's
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Go
But
for
to
it.
brace what you said, I have a question based on what you said. Social media is the devil.
can be.
Can be the devil. So, social media told us, follow this person, follow this person. That's what they do, right? Like, soon as you like, say, for example, you see
Like suggested.
a model and she got her butt out, right? You like the picture. All of a sudden, in your thing, you should follow, you should follow, you should follow.
Yeah.
Also, see all, whatever. But when it comes down to it, we're responsible for pushing that
For
button.
liking it, yeah.
But see, this is the thing though. A lot of the times, like, how many pages of like that shit do you follow though? Cause like, I don't follow.
I don't follow
those pages.
any of that shit.
I don't follow those
I still
pages.
get it though. I get it
Right.
all day long. I don't follow
Right.
none of that shit.
Yeah, no, people post the shit, people send the shit, but at the same time, like, I don't follow none of that shit.
It's literally what's popular on social media. It's
At the time.
those type of photos. Yeah. Like,
So like, if you tripping on somebody that's like just like in a regular photo, like,
I just
You got bigger.
I just think that it
insecurities
causes
than
an
me.
insecurity that's avoidable, and I don't think it helps a healthy relationship at
Not
the
at
end of the day. I don't think so. Like, if I want to take someone serious and, like, I'm not doing anything on social media that's bringing in revenue, I get rid of that shit at the end of the day. Like, I don't want to fucking be dealing with fucking bullshit behind that.
Right.
Coming from her or coming from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
100%.
trying to have no double standard shit. Just like, I might see some shit and be like, yo, who the fuck is this? Or this, that, and the third. I don't want to be dealing with that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's unnecessary.
So let me ask you this question: why would you feel like you have to ask that question? You in particular, if you see some shit that she commented on, say for example she liked the picture or she commented awesome or great job. We're not gonna get into the fucking heart eye emoji bullshit. That's a different
Well, yeah,
story.
those are red flags, but
That's-
yeah,
At the game.
no, for
But
sure.
I mean, just
Rejected.
just overall in general, what's the reason why you would have to ask that question? And I'm not saying that I've never done it. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, me personally though, like I don't really sweat shit like that. I
Mhm.
can just see why people do.
Right. Okay.
I don't really give a fuck about comments or
Yeah.
anything. As long as you're not disrespecting me, then I don't mind. Like, of course, I feel like my girl should have friends of the opposite sex. Like, that's just natural. That's just human nature.
You
Like,
know,
I don't want to fucking have my girl isolated in a corner, because then she gonna be up my ass all the
Yeah.
fucking time.
That's-
Like, nah, that's weird. And like, I'm not gonna cut off all of my female friends just because I'm in a relationship.
Facts.
So no, comments or communicating, it's okay as long as what you're communicating about isn't disrespecting our relationship. So there is no reason why I would question it unless I saw a red flag.
My nigga sleep. What's up? Slow down.
Oh yeah, no,
Slow
it's
down.
lit.
It's lit.
It's litty. It's super litty.
Get out.
Yeah, get out. You on the side of the freeway, litty.
All right, I got another question for this. Is it bad to follow your ex on social media after a breakup?
Okay. Let me.
That's a good one.
That's a
good
great
one.
That
I
is a
take.
great one. So, like, is it bad to follow your ex on social media when you're in a new relationship or when you're single?
I think both. Like,
Fuck.
I think that's tricky, man.
No, you can answer
It just-
both.
Yeah. It's tricky. It's just if you're in a new relationship, you shouldn't be following your ex. If you're in a new relationship, because again, it's going to bring issues that you don't need. If you
Right.
want your current relationship to grow.
but if I'm in another relationship already,
Hmm.
then that means I'm over you and I'm going to flex.
That's what.
I'm going to flex
Okay.
my new joint. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah, but it's different though. You don't have to follow her for her to see you flex.
Oh, true.
Mm-hmm.
Cause,
You know what I mean?
Because the ex is always looking.
She always looking regardless, whether it's her page or it's her friend's page, which usually is her friend page. You know what I mean? Or it's some fucking fake ass account that got 99 followers that be on some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, they always looking regardless, so it don't even matter how secure you got your page, your ex always gonna see it anyway. But
Regardless, whatever. Okay, never mind. That's another subject. Sorry.
yeah, I just think if you're in a new relationship, you shouldn't be following your ex. It causes issues. And if you're single, you shouldn't be following your ex unless you guys have a friendship, like a real friendship. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are actually cool, and that's very rare.
Yeah.
But if you can get to that level with an ex where you guys are just actually
I was
cool,
gonna ask that question. Is that possible to be really cool with your ex? though,
Absolutely.
After you've been in love?
for sure. Oh, see, that's different. If you've been in love and like somebody got their heart broken, then it's probably really hard to just be a friend, because once you cross that line, it's kind of hard to go back. But if a lot of people have been in relationships that hasn't been in love, you know what I mean? Like, I done been in relationships with females that like I wasn't in love with, and I can still be cool with them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that.
You could
It's
still
not
be
that
cool, or you are still cool.
I mean, I'm not as cool, but like there's no hard feelings.
You gonna see him in the street and be like, you know.
I'm gonna say hello,
acknowledge.
yeah, you know what I mean. But like, again, we probably don't follow each other because of their current situation or because of my current situation.
Right.
So that doesn't mean that like I have any animosity towards them or anything
Yeah,
like that.
at that point you have a mutual understanding. Like,
Exactly.
But going off of what you said, like it is possible. I do follow my ex. She follows me, and my girlfriend now is aware of that. But I've always been like clear about communicating. Like, hey, this is where we're at. You know, it's really up to her to understand my situation. You know, so that we can maintain that or sustain that mutual
Yeah.
understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like it is possible.
Which makes total sense. I mean, I think
Were you in love though or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's rare. It's rare to be in love and then still have that friendship afterwards.
Yeah.
That's
Super rare.
It's rare. Yeah.
Because none of my friends have it,
Yeah.
or anyone that they know.
It's rare.
I don't ever see on
I don't
What
even
else
believe
is
you now about it.
No.
like I still have pictures of me and my ex on my Instagram, and my WCWs on my Instagram. And it's totally fine with my girlfriend now.
Yeah.
She knows what's up, but that's because I communicated to her like, hey, this is how I feel.
And
And you
And
have
she respects me.
she-
She respects my
she-
space. She respects my past. I can keep that without having to compromise.
that's very rare.
Yeah.
You got
Super.
a good one, bro.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
That's very rare.
That is very rare that you do have that, and that's I think part of me thinks that's fucking amazing because you've given your girlfriend not a reason not to think that anything will go wrong.
Which most of us
Hey.
have given reasons to keep it a buck.
Yeah.
And that's a totally different topic.
Yeah.
That's a trust issue.
Yeah,
guys.
That's
definitely.
another day. But no,
Yeah.
that makes complete sense. I mean, it's hard for me to follow my exes. I think I follow one. I follow two. The first girl I ever dated, me and her are like really good friends. And any woman that I date in the future has to understand that me and her are really good friends. She lives on the other side of the United States. She has a husband, 4 beautiful kids. I know her husband. Me and him talk. I mean, everything's cool. We dated in high school. But every other girl I've dated after that cheated on me.
Yeah, that's rough, bro.
Yeah, it's like I thought that my trust issues came from oatmeal cookies, but they came from all the women that I've dated.
What did oatmeal cookies do to you? Is that like code for something else?
No, not at all. I thought that the oatmeal cookies were chocolate chip, and it was oatmeal raisin, and I was irritated. So when I grabbed it, it was oatmeal raisin, not chocolate chip.
Oh man.
Sad story, bro.
It's the beginning of my trust issues, or when I realized that trust issues are real.
The cool thing is though, when you get older, you start to love oatmeal raisin, bruh.
Fat. Oh, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Oatmeal raisin go brazen, man.
I don't
Costco
like
brand.
raisins.
I'm not rocking with
You
it.
ever notice how when you get older, your taste buds start to change?
Yeah, well, every 7 years your palate changes.
Yeah, straight up. It's like when you're young, you don't like
It
getting
matures.
pussy, and then you
It
turn
matures.
25.
It matures.
And it's like, that's all you do.
Blossom.
You with me? You with me?
No, I'm not with you. I heard you. I ain't with you, dog.
I don't really feel like when it comes to that, like.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
what are your
about?
thoughts?
So when we
somebody?
talk about
Let's go ahead. What are you talking about,
No.
Jerry?
What are your thoughts on this topic, though?
Yeah.
Because we shared ours, so.
Okay,
You know.
so when you said how like your taste buds change, or I said that, but like I don't think it comes with maturity. I feel like you gotta find a girl that you wanna like you see and you like damn like I want to eat that, like I want to try something new on that.
Okay. You don't think maturity plays a part of that?
So when you was 5 years old in kindergarten,
Nah,
you
that
was
don't
like,
count,
I
man.
want to eat that.
Wait, nah, not even. It's like the moment
I said
your
that with crayons.
dick got hard. Did you ever think that you would be putting your lips on what you put your dick in?
Wow, you are. That's okay.
It's a very descriptive question.
I'm just saying because I thought that was gross.
I never thought about that. But go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry.
I never got that. I got far, but I didn't get that far. Like I don't like it's. I don't know, bro. Like I feel like at that time when I first started, I wasn't doing the most. Like I was straight like missionary.
Oh damn, you wasn't watching a lot of porn, huh?
No, not really.
Not really. Damn. Nah, but hey.
I didn't know what missionary was till they told me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought missionary was like some military shit.
I didn't
Like,
know.
it's like a station you get sent to. Like missionary, I don't want to go do that
Or
shit.
not? Wait,
This ain't my fucking war.
You know the word now. Did you know it back then?
wait. There's missionary. Then what do you call it when they got their legs up?
She got her legs up.
It's called spread eagle, right?
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Spread eagle.
I thought Spread Eagle was what they did on like tip drill video.
Oh, drop down, girl, get your eagle on. Oh, that's
Yeah,
what.
that's what
Okay.
that was.
I don't know.
I didn't know
I'm
legs
not
in
up
the
on
air
these
spread
names.
was Spread Eagle.
But I guess back to the question, so we can come to some sort of a conclusion. we haven't come to the conclusion of nothing we talked about so far. But
We have though.
Okay.
We have.
I've been drinking.
Watermelon.
Now. So I'm sorry. Keynote. I was singing that song a lot, and OGBZ would look at me every time like, "Nigga, shut the fuck up." And I'm like, "Why? I like this song. You know, I've been drinking watermelon." And he goes, "It's cum, nigga. It's cum."
You know what watermelon
I'm
is?
like,
bro?
"How is it cum?" He said, "Watermelon seeds, semen, seeds, children. Do you get it, you big dumb motherfucker?" And it's hard for me to sing that song now.
Man, you ain't never stopped.
But anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But,
but your thoughts though on the last topic though, because like you didn't share it. You just asked us and we shared it.
Oh, so the last topic, if you guys forgot, was is it bad to follow your ex on social media after a breakup?
Absolutely.
And I think I would agree with you when you said it's okay if you guys have like a friendship. If you guys are, maybe you guys are still in communication. So I think yeah, it's cool. Like you still see what each other's up to. You don't really have to check in or to see what they're up to. For you just got social media. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you still feel some type of way about that person, I would suggest
avoid all.
you get the hell off. You get off of there because you gonna feel some type of way.
Every time you see something, you gonna feel something.
You
Every
gonna-
single time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've been there.
let me ask this question: why the fuck does it matter what your ex is doing? She not doing better than you. I hope not.
Well, I mean, it matters when you feel like you got the short end of the stick during the breakup.
So okay, so I'm fuck it. I'm confused. You got the short end of the breakup. What's the difference of you knowing what she did on Wednesday gonna help you with closure in that short end of the stick of the relationship?
All
I'm
right.
back to both of you.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna keep it a buck. So, if
Buck segment.
nah, so I mean, if you got the short end of the stick of a breakup, and you see that the person that broke up with you or you lost over some bullshit is doing bad, it just makes you feel better, and then you can unfollow them and then carry on by your life. Like, bitch, I told you, I wasn't the problem.
So that's initially what we're waiting for. Sit your ass down to find out if they're doing worse or not. Than
I
you.
mean, I don't know if that's what we're searching for, but I think that it is.
That's like the
That's
the gold
oh,
at the end of the
man.
pot.
You see, like, bitch, I told you it wasn't
You
me.
homeless.
And then it's like, you're like, all right, well, it still sucks, but I mean, shit, at least you see that I wasn't the problem, and I see that I wasn't the problem. Because you might even end
That's
up
your
thinking
closure.
that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might even think that you are the problem.
Can I
If
get
you
a rogue
if
segment
you
real
get
quick?
told that you're the problem so much, you might start to believe it.
Right.
Can I get my opinion real quick on this shit?
Go for it.
I feel like social media may be the last resort. Cause like if you're still active in the relationship, then you gonna pull up on your broad and you gonna figure out what the fuck is going on, as
Point.
opposed to
Point.
like, yo, what's going on social media?
Point.
Social media is only
It's a
successes.
facade.
It's not real shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So you only gonna post what's like. I'm making it look like something else that it's
Highlights.
not. You hype yourself up on social media.
Yeah.
No one puts real life on like fucking social media.
Yeah.
Or,
So
I mean,
if you're still active in the relationship, then you should be fucking sitting here chopping it up with your girl about what the fuck is actually going on, or reaching out, making contact, pop up on her ass, show up at work, whatever the fuck you gotta do to get in contact with your broad, as opposed to what the fuck does social media say she's doing?
true, but you can also find confirmation on social media that you
Absolutely.
will not get from the person that you're going through bullshit with.
Absolutely.
So if you start to see some shit pop up that wasn't popping up before, it's popping up now. It's kind of like
Then
I
that's maybe
fucking
that
do it.
bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
It's
that,
like it's
yeah.
confirmation, and it's,
It's
like,
like
I knew
I
it.
thought
Like,
you
I
was
told
doing
you.
something. Now
Cause you ain't
posted
gonna
a
never
picture
tell
with
me,
this
nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't gonna never tell me. So
Hey,
like, I
no.
found out this way.
But that's like I said, last resort.
It is last resort.
It's
Yeah,
last
yeah, you're
resort.
right.
Because
Yeah.
if you're still in contact and shit like that, then you're not looking to social media. Like, you're going off what the fuck they're telling you.
True.
So social media should always be the last resort. It should never be the first resort on some, like, what the fuck is going on in my relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
What about you, somebody? Braces sticking to my mouth. Sorry.
I lost my train of thought. I had something to say, but I can't even think of it right now.
It's fine. We got the edit button. Don't worry about it.
It's alright. It's good.
Let's just keep rocking.
No, if it comes back to you, we'll segue back in to that same situation. I do have a question for you guys though. Do you guys think that social media has made people become what I like to call ain't shit? And if I'm allowed to elaborate on that question, I noticed that there's next to no human-to-human communication. So I've tried this in the mall, and I do it at work all the time. Maybe they're not hearing me, maybe I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I tell somebody, hey, how you doing? And they walk right past me. Like they didn't fucking hear shit that came out my mouth. No head nod, no acknowledgement that someone said something to them. It's like, oh, you're not on my phone screen, so I don't know how to deal with this. And they walk off. How do you guys feel about that overall subject?
You wanna take it?
Yeah, I deal with that too sometimes. Like, I do this at work actually. So like, whenever I walk in to work, like I walk into the break room and everybody's like on their phone. But like, the first thing I say is hello. You know, just to show my presence.
It's just manners.
Yeah, it's manners.
It's the way we were raised.
And you basically set the tone for how your day's gonna go. Like, hey, I'm here. I showed up. You feel me? Like, I'm in the room.
What's up?
You feel me? And just by saying hello, you can probably get somebody off their phone, and now you're getting a conversation.
For sure. I think that being on phones I think it does kind of hinder people interactions in real life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I was saying before, we had this conversation earlier, that people will have there's like an edit button when you're talking to someone on the phone or like FaceTime or like texting. Like you can think about what you're going to say.
I like when you said this the other day.
Or if you feel a certain way, you can hit the pause on the FaceTime button, and you kind of still build a character that you want to present to whoever's on the other side.
You're in control.
Exactly, you're in control. So like when you're face to face, like you are who you are and they are who they are, like flaws and all. Like you see exactly what you're looking at, and somebody's phone is not on vibrate after it was announced. There it is. Nice. But yeah. So
Oh man!
Oh shit, it's going down.
It's a live audience. So.
Yeah, it's live.
Go ahead.
Fuck, I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, so I think it does hinder it, but I think it also makes you cherish the face-to-face interactions.
Right.
Because I can fucking talk to people on my text on social media or all day, but it don't mean shit. Like that shit don't mean nothing to me. Like if we go somewhere and we sit down across the table and chop it up, that shit means I appreciate that shit way more now than ever before 100%. With this social media shit and technology shit going on. You know what I mean? So I think it can kind of go both ways. I guess it just depends on the type of person you are, and if you're kind of insecure about yourself, then you might result to being a shell when it comes to real life.
Right.
That's like you were saying, you walk into work and you say hi to someone and someone just act like they don't even fucking hear you. It could be maybe they don't feel too well about themselves, so
they can't control
the
situation.
They can't control it. Now you catch them off guard, so they're not used to that shit. So it's like, oh shit, let me keep it lit.
Yeah, like sometimes you say, hey, how's your day? And they go, oh, good. But then
why was it good?
Yeah, why was it good?
Yeah.
Like what'd you do?
Yeah, and that shit is kind of tricky with people because I can't tell if they just don't have anything else to say to me when I ask, or if they just don't want to tell me.
Right.
It's hard to tell. If they don't have anything else to say, then I can kind of work with that. Yeah. But if they don't want to tell me, it's like, fuck you then, nigga. I never asked you, bitch. How you doing? Fuck you.
And which creates resentment towards that person because you don't fuck with them, even though they great people. But it's you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't.
And it's always bad. And I can say that the best dinner that I've had with a group of friends. Literally since 2011, we went to
San Diego.
No.
Throw San Diego in the mix.
So we ain't shit.
Exactly. What I'm saying.
We've been living here for a year, nigga. You said the best dinner you done had.
So what I'm
was
saying.
in 2011.
No. Since 2011. Not in 2011, but the best dinner I had since 2011.
Wow.
We went to Yard. I'm sorry, Haptish. He's a little sad, but what I'm saying is the reason why it was the best dinner was we forced ourselves to interact with each other. I can go out with everyone in this room. Ruben's here too. I usually don't ever get to see him. I always get namaste when I see him. Super happy. But everywhere we go, we pull up to the place. We go sit down. Everyone does this. Then we take a picture of our food, including me.
Thank you.
We take.
Tom will really keep it in a bucket.
He hot, boy. He hot.
He's
We
kinda
take a picture of our food. After we take a picture of our food, then everyone's like this. And then you eat, and then everyone's like this. And it's like you're talking to people, and they, huh? Because whatever the fuck's going on their phone is more important than what's happening in that exact moment. But the reason why that dinner was the best dinner was everyone I went out with, we're all in relationships. We all put our phone in a bucket at the table. They provided a bucket. We set our phones in there, and we said the first person's girlfriend or wife that calls has to pay for dinner. None of us had our phones, so that forced us to interact and have a conversation with each other.
Easy.
Easily
Turning my shit off.
I would win that.
I'm not.
So
I would win that.
Nigga,
No, I mean it's easy. There was rules. We couldn't text our significant other and say don't hit me. We couldn't turn our phone off. There was rules to the game. But what I'm saying is that none of us had our phones the whole dinner, so we were forced to have a good time with each other. And I haven't had that since then. I know how Tomo said that I think that they're not shit, but every fucking, I want to say 99.9% of the time, he on Instagram. And he not listening to 100% shit we saying. So, it's the same thing. You go on dates, everyone on the phone. If next time you go to a
That shit's
restaurant,
out on the
you
day,
got me
B.
fucked up.
right,
That's
okay.
out on the day.
We're getting
That's
to that.
out.
We're getting to that. Hold it.
Yeah, that's
Go to a
debatable.
restaurant,
Highly debatable.
and I want you to pan your phone around the restaurant and see how many people are together, and they're both on their fucking phone. No one knows anybody.
How do you know that they're significant others?
I know.
Nosy ass.
I am very
Just
nosy.
mind your business and do what you're doing. You all on your phone panning around and shit.
I can't.
Friends, dog.
Hey, I'm just saying, though.
Shit.
Everything is we're on our phone.
As you're on your phone.
Yeah, I gotta.
During the podcast.
100%.
Right now, I want to go back to the topic we were just talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, I think it's always good to, when you're at the table with, somebody, it's always good to just put your phone down, just come to a conclusion and, just have a conversation.
Sure.
Just see how that person's doing, see how their day is going or what they're going through. You can always learn something new about somebody. There's more to life than just being on your phone all day. Like, it takes up a lot of our time. Most of the time when we're on there, we're not even being productive. It's really just us feeling like we're bored or a fear of missing out on things. But there's really nothing to miss out on. Like,
We're trying to hype ourselves up on lunch.
basically, yeah, you have to you have to live in the moment, and just embrace what's going on in actual life.
I like that you said live in the moment though, because a lot of the times when we're living in the moment, we feel like taking our phone out is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
To
And
document
getting
it,
it
to
on
save it,
record.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
instead of actually living that moment, we actually fucking take time out and be like, oh, let's take my phone out and let me snap this for everyone else.
Yeah.
Or let me take myself out of this moment for everyone else.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: do you think that is the way it is now? Because I don't know who started it, but someone said it. I'm not saying anyone in our group, but just in general. If you didn't snap it, it didn't happen. Or if you didn't do it, I don't believe you type bullshit.
Pixar, it didn't happen, bro.
Right. You know what I
Pixar
mean?
didn't happen.
I think that shit's a joke, though. I don't think that's
Right.
meant to be taken serious.
You think
Most
so?
of the time, though.
I don't think it's meant to be taken serious. Like,
There's a little truth to it.
It's a little truth,
pics
though.
where it
Like, you
didn't
gotta...
happen? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
y'all take pics of everything you do? Like, what?
I don't.
That
I don't
shit's a
do
joke.
that.
No, but like some wild ass shit that's like, okay, like you gotta fucking be able to...
It's
take
like,
yourself
prove
out.
it. I get it. It's like, prove
Yeah,
it.
they
But
like prove it, yeah.
But,
For prove it's
I mean, fuck proving it to you, though. Nigga,
Yeah,
if I
true.
did it, I did it.
Yeah.
And if I didn't, I didn't. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
See,
saying?
that's the thing with trust issues, though. See,
Mm.
I
How
don't
can you
trust
feel?
oatmeal
There's no
raisin
reason.
cookies.
It's true
I
though.
don't trust chocolate chip
It's
cookies
true.
anymore for that reason.
It's true.
Because
Thank you.
people
People
have
need
always
hardcore
told me,
evidence.
like,
So we just
this
need one
is
at a time.
chocolate
Whoever's-
chip.
I was just agreeing with him.
I agree.
and it's still raisin.
Jesus.
You know, so it's just trust issues. Back to
That's
trust
fine.
issues.
Do you think that brings up the sigma fucking? This is why people have their phone out all the time, because you have to catch that exact moment. It's like
You
we
want to
hanging
know
out.
the exact reason why?
Why?
World Star.
Everybody want to get famous? Is that what
Everybody
it is?
wants to go viral. Everybody hyping themselves.
Wait,
up.
hold on. What's the
Every-
original? What's the original question you just asked?
How come we always need to have our phone out? Why can't we have interaction with each other
Okay.
when we're together?
Okay.
Why not? If we're gonna have our
Are we
phone
going
out,
off on a tangent?
let's just text each
We're
other.
getting pretty far.
Okay.
We're getting pretty
So it's
far.
like-
okay.
Like literal, kind of like why do we have our phones in front of us at all times? Like why do we have it in our hands? Like why are we like shit like that?
Pretty much. Put it in
Okay.
your pocket.
Okay. I think we have our phones out at the table or in our hands all the time off of muscle memory. You just do this shit so often
Yeah.
that you just constantly do it. Like I know ain't nobody calling my fucking phone right now. I know I ain't texting nobody right now. I know I ain't doing shit. But it's just muscle memory to take it out of my pocket and place it right there.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think what created that muscle memory was the fact that you need to find out when notifications are coming in, or have it in close range for when you need to use it?
Yeah, I think the excitement of my phone going crazy when whenever like I post something or whoever I'm talking to at the moment caused the muscle memory. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate
put it
your
this
honesty.
way. I have two questions.
Absolutely.
What's easier, pulling your phone out
Uh-huh.
Pussy!
Or your dick.
at the table or bringing up a controversial matter?
Pulling your
A
phone.
controversial
Matter.
What's easier? Is that what you said? You said
Yeah,
what's
what's easier?
I think what's easier is pulling your phone
pulling your
out.
phone out.
What the fuck?
Because you don't have to talk. You
didn't listen
You
to
just
the
scroll.
question. That's why you didn't answer
Controversial.
it.
Like in
Matter.
when you put your phone out, you're not even really thinking. I feel like
It's
you're-
muscle memory.
Yeah, you just
You just fucking. It's just a part of your task. Like you don't think about. Oh shit! I gotta take my phone out of my pocket. It's just you just do it.
Okay, this is probably way off the Richter scale, and I don't need you to laugh on it. I just need you to shut up when I say this. But do you think it's more of the part of the fact that now in fashion, now in style, is more of the fitted type clothes? Because I know I got big ass thighs. When anything is in my pocket and I sit down, I'm irritated because it's in the way. Back then when I wore baggy clothes, I keep my phone in my pocket all day because I didn't even notice the motherfucker was there until I reached for it. But now that we wear more fitted clothes, when I sit down, my thighs compress my pants and they're a different color now. So
No, but it's not a reflex.
I never said it was a reflex, but I appreciate
No,
that
I'm
answer.
answering
No,
that,
no.
though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not like my muscle memory put my phone in my pocket. My muscle memory is this is irritating in my pocket now. Keys, phone, vape, whatever's in there. I never keep my wallet in my back pocket anymore, because when I sit on it, I feel like I'm doing this. My
I ain't gonna lie, that
fucked
is
up.
true though, bro.
You know,
I think it might be clothing too, bro.
right,
It's a comfort thing.
right. I'm more
It's
comfortable.
like, look at my shit. My shit is on my lap right now. Why is it not in my pocket? Who the fuck knows?
Honestly, I think it's muscle memory. I
I think it's muscle memory
I think
as
it's
well.
just-
Well, I feel like it can
Nah,
be.
'cause
It can be both.
It's
Yeah,
just-
I'm not,
absolutely
I don't
can
want
be
to
both.
discredit
I
what
don't
you
think
guys
it's muscle
say it
memory
is.
at all.
Two things
No?
can be right.
No. One's easier than the other. It's easier to pull your phone out and do something else rather than, bringing up like a subject that's worth talking about. It's got nothing to do with muscle memory.
Sammy, we're not talking about a subject that.
I'm just saying.
No,
That's my opinion.
he has a point. It has nothing to do with muscle
It's got
memory. That
nothing to
we
do-
pull our phone out. It's more of a comfort level. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
Like a
opposed to if someone
situational
brings
necessity.
up a situational thing, when you sit in front of.
Like, hey, I don't really have anything to talk about, so I'm just gonna pull out my phone.
Oh, you talking
Nothing
about
to do with
in
muscle
that
memory.
manner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I was
You
lost.
said controversial thing though. That sounds bigger. Than
That was an
Yeah.
example.
A regular.
That was
question.
just an example.
Okay.
Just an example.
Uh-huh.
But like
You-
anything with substance to talk about, it's not as easy as pulling out your phone and doing something else.
Because our phones don't
That's
need
my
to
point.
be out.
They don't,
No.
but it's easy.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with muscle memory.
So
That's your opinion.
Right,
Saying
right,
that
right.
has nothing to do with it.
It's got
It's like
nothing to do with it.
it's like you're making a fact that you don't have science behind. So
Yeah,
that's
but you're
your
like
opinion.
blaming your like
It's my
your reliance
So
on
the thing is,
technology.
okay, so there's a difference here.
A muscle.
I'm saying an opinion, and then you're stating a fact that you think is a fact, rather than it just being your opinion.
I'm not disputing that.
I think both of you guys are right. Two things can be
Right.
true.
Yeah, I'm not.
Right.
I'm not saying you're
I also
wrong.
think that too, but
Yeah.
you just said it has
I just
nothing to
disagree
do.
with you. I just disagree with you. That's it.
But you wait. Hold on, let's get this shit clear. Wait, you literally just said it has nothing to do with muscle memory,
Disagreeing. Yes.
and then he just said that both of you guys can be right, and you said yes. So you have to pick.
But that's
one.
his opinion.
No, that's a fact. Both of you guys
No,
can be right.
That's his opinion. He
What-
thinks we're both right.
He didn't say that. He said he thinks that we can be right.
That's
he
his
di-
opinion.
Dog. Yeah.
He thinks we can be right. We both can be right. Like not one of us is wrong or right.
I-
That's his opinion.
I respect your opinion.
Alright. I'm just saying I disagree with you. That's it.
Right. So what I'm getting from
It's
what
all
you
that.
got, what I'm getting from what you guys
Simple.
are saying is that you said that it has to do with muscle memory. He's saying that it has nothing to do with muscle memory.
No,
So
not
by
at all.
him saying that it has nothing to do with muscle memory, he's not stating a scientific fact.
No.
He's stating his opinion that okay, so you're cheating on me. No, bitch, you're not cheating on me. It's kind of like I'm not saying that you're right or wrong. I'm saying that I disagree with you. In a nutshell. And the reason I use cheating is because we talked about social media, people
No,
insecure shit.
I totally get it. Oh, the only thing I'm just going back to,
Uh-huh.
Kadeem literally said that both can be right. He didn't say that both are right. He said they can be.
Okay.
It's a possibility
Right.
that the both
Okay.
can be
Real
right.
quick, I'm gonna let y'all finish, but what was the original question?
It's just, I mean, I don't know. It's a
Real
game
quick,
of words,
just what
man.
was the
It's
original
a game of
I
words.
guess.
Yeah. The original question was, it wasn't even a question, it was just,
What's the
people,
conclusion on it?
people always have their
We're
phone
going
out.
to the stereotype.
Okay, so there is no actual conclusion because there's two different strong opinions on it. There's one person that states that it could be muscle memory. There's another person that states that it could be comfortability. So for VZ, him taking his phone out is what he's used to, which is why it's muscle memory. Segway, if I go to the gym and I pull 500, nigga, and I didn't do it in 3 weeks, muscle memory, you feel me?
You feel me?
And Sam,
You mad? What's wrong?
and Sam is saying that it's a comfort level on it. So the conclusion is there's possible two options that we've come to in this room, that it's either muscle memory or it's a comfort issue.
Okay, muscle memory is like taking it out of your pocket,
Mhm.
but when you commit to actually like go on with staying on your phone, that's not muscle memory.
Okay, let's pause right there. That's completely different though. I was literally saying, taking it out of my pocket, putting it here. If we was to replay it, I would say, I know I'm not doing anything on my phone. I know I'm not getting any no attention on my phone right now at all. I'm just so used to doing it. So it's my muscle memory. I'm so used to doing it. So that's my point. I think you're taking it as in I'm on it, using it. Then of course that's not muscle memory if I'm using
You
it and
don't
going
gotta
on different
overdo.
sites.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
No, I agree.
it's
I just think when you decide to stay on your phone, you know,
that's not muscle memory.
right.
Choosing to stay on your phone is not
But
something
like, but like taking something out of your pocket because it's muscle memory, it's not even like.
That's not muscle memory either.
that.
Damn, bro.
Hey,
Fucking shit.
It's not worth bringing up in a conversation.
it's not worth bringing up in the conversation.
No, like yeah, that's cool. Muscle memory. Yeah, I like to like pick out my eyebrows, but you don't hear me like mentioning it
You don't
to
hear
prove
me
a
message.
point. Do you understand?
Okay, so what would you say then?
I'm just saying it has nothing to do with muscle memory. Once
Okay,
you
so
take out
that's-
your phone at a table, say
I think that's why he's
hypothetical.
saying that
That's
you're
what, like,
opinion.
situation.
Yeah, you
And
know what I'm
that's
saying?
just
Like
what he's saying.
it's like arguing with
in this
someone
situation,
that.
in a situation
Okay, so
where
you're
you're at the
turning
table.
this podcast into a debate when it's not a debate. Like people are just giving their
Well, why not?
opinions. Because that's not what it is right now. Are we gonna sit here and go back and forth all night?
Why not?
I don't have the time to do. I don't want to do it. Like
All right,
no, I don't
that's
want to sit
cool.
here and go back and forth.
That's fine.
Like, is that what you guys want to do? You guys want to do that?
Ain't go back and forth with these niggas.
My best.
I don't know. I mean,
All right, so when it comes down to it, in a nutshell, Sam has his opinion, Vale has his opinion. If you take your phone out, when it comes down to it, it can only be one of those two reasons. There is no other reason why.
No, there are
your,
other reasons.
I know.
And
I'm just.
I'm respecting you guys' opinions without shitting on them.
I hear you. No. What? Because
Shitting on
my opinion on the fact was that I take it out for comfortability,
Okay.
and that's what Sam agrees with. And
course,
then you say you take it out for muscle memory, which is fine.
I'm not
And-
disputing you guys' opinion.
So that's
You kind of are.
pretty much what the conclusion is for this room and this group of people. Now we will move on to the next subject.
That shouldn't have been a heated conversation at all.
But it was good though. It was good.
It was so unnecessary.
Ah.
Just another opinion.
You guys ever find yourself
That's your opinion.
checking like Snapchat to see like who like viewed your post?
Oh yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Like,
For
oh,
sure
they
want to
got-
see who's checking my shit.
are they looking?
I need to know. Okay,
Yeah.
so if I can jump in and start it.
Yeah.
What bugs me is when I check, because I'll post, and then 9 times out of 10, actually 10 out of 10, I'll get the same thing from the same person. He kind of gave up on me. But Lonnie would tell me the same shit all the time. Yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And I feel like he keeping it a buck with me because he knows what the fuck is going on. Then, after I get it from Lonnie, I'll get the same thing from OGVZ, bro. He'll put it in this perspective. You was lit last night, but what the fuck? Maybe it's not those exact words, but that's kind of
Boy,
what
you something else.
you so. I appreciate it. So,
you, Lonnie.
What it sounds like.
like, geez.
Same shit.
I guess so. I guess I gotta simplify it for you guys.
This nigga's going in, boy.
Simple minds.
Another thing that I noticed when I check and see who viewed my story on whatever platform, or we'll just use Snapchat. At the bottom it says other Snapchatters. I might be new to this, but my understanding is that I don't follow them, but they follow me. And it says other Snapchatters, so it's a list of people who we mutually follow, and then it's a list of people who are other Snapchatters. Majority of the time, it's all my exes. Or people I don't normally fuck with.
Damn, nigga, what kind of list you got?
It's always made up
A
of
list
5
of
people.
haters.
Yeah,
You just got a whole
you
list
just
of
throw it
haters.
out there. Yeah, it's usually like 30 bitches that's like my old work.
Well,
They all
It's only
hate
5
me.
people. It's 2 dudes and it's 3 girls. That's it.
well, now your exes know that you see them.
So when I check and see who looks at my story, they know that?
No, they
No.
watch this podcast because they clearly watch your Snapchat. So why
You
wouldn't
got
they
clips.
watch?
They definitely don't watch my podcast.
Shit.
You don't know.
Shit, if they watching my Snap, they watching the
Shit.
podcast. Okay, y'all right. But yeah, okay, to get back to the normal thing that you were talking about, do we check? I definitely check.
I gotta check.
Me too. For sure, check. Absolutely.
You check somebody?
Yeah, I check, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Like it don't really, it don't really do anything. You just want to see that they on there. But it's
You want to see if they care?
yeah. But it's no. It's funny when you post something, and then you already sent them a message, but they ain't hit you back yet.
Yeah. That's a good thing. It looks like Lonnie Rose.
I was gonna say,
He had something
you
to
know
say,
what's
his hands up.
fantastic about watching like who's checking your shit out is who's first in line to see you doing something.
Yeah,
You can see
always.
it.
Because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
regardless
It's always
if
the same
they're
3
in
people.
X or if there's some new work or whatever it is, it's like, yo, like if you checking up on me, like you want to see me doing good or you want to see me
Be
doing
doing bad. One or the other.
And it's like, yo,
One or
okay,
the other.
if I used to talk to you and you the first person to check my shit still, like, why you even talking to that nigga? You should have just been
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here. Like,
Yeah,
goddamn, like,
Point.
huh? As opposed to like, okay, like, you the first person watching your ex shit, like, yo, you look like, yo, like, I don't know, fuck this bitch. Ugh,
Yeah.
why is she doing so well? Like, yeah, like, fuck
That
that,
makes
shit.
sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it's the same shit. Like, why is she happy and I'm not? Or like, you don't ever want to be like, I'm not trying to fucking check my ex's shit for that reason.
No, yeah, not at all.
I'm not even looking. Like,
That shit's
I just
outta here.
unfollow for that reason. Like, I'm not trying to even see the shit. I'm cool. Thank you. But no thank you.
Wham, wham. Thank you, officer.
So let me ask you guys, social media experts, the person who's at the bottom of the list or the top of the list is the first person that watches it? It's
The
the
bottom
right?
of the list is
Bottom.
the top.
That's the
It's
first
they're
person.
the first person to see
Yeah.
it.
Fuck, it's always the same person on my Snap.
Yeah, it's like the
Oh,
same
Exactly.
three.
So
We
somebody-
all, we
so
all got the
somebody is
same
really looking out for you.
3 people.
Right, and I
Somebody's
appreciate
really
it.
looking out.
Thank you. I'm not gonna say your name.
And also on IG, it'll show like, I think it's like the first 3 people that like check on you the most will always pop up. Or probably the people that you're checking on too the most will pop up first on your likes.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask this question. If I'm looking on your information, like if I don't have your phone, Kadeem, what am I able to check that?
Wait, what?
So wait a minute. Let me clarify real
Sorry.
quick.
Okay.
So if I pull up your Instagram right now and I look at the most recent likes on your picture, like it's gonna say this person, that person, and this person.
No.
And it's gonna
That's
the
what I'm
most
asking.
people you searching the
No,
most.
no.
I don't think that's valid.
It don't work
bro.
like that.
What I'm saying is, on your if you post something and you get like, say you get like 80 likes.
The first 3 that you see as the person that posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's just the people that you follow, my nigga.
Nah.
Like
The people
'cause,
that
like,
I follow.
Yeah, but like for somebody else, it's gonna be the people that they follow.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different for everybody.
Nah,
Yeah,
so
true,
what he's saying,
That's-
is that you can see the 3 or 4 people that constantly check on your social media.
So you can
Based
see that on yours.
Only I can see.
Only you? Okay,
You
okay,
can't
okay.
see who checks out my shit the most.
'Cause it's-
Only I can.
It's
Wait.
a we call it an algorithm.
Algorithm, yeah.
That's set for everybody.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't.
It's
No,
a
that's,
No,
science.
it is,
It's
bro.
science.
It is. It
No, it's
definitely
cool.
is.
I'm
Yeah,
excited about it. I just didn't know none of this.
Yeah. So next time you guys post something or like post on your story, like look at the people that's first on the post. Like those are the people that check your shit the most.
Oh.
Now I could never look at your page and see who check out your shit the most.
Okay.
Wait, what? That's the true thing.
That's a real thing. Yes.
Really?
That
Facts
is a real
behind
thing.
it. Science
There's facts
and all
behind
that
it. Yes, Google
Look
it.
it up. I looked it up.
Yes.
I looked it up before.
It's real.
I want y'all to
Wow.
Google that more.
Look, okay,
I
for an
wanna see
example,
that.
Your phone work?
Lonnie, for an example, like when I post something on Snapchat, and I tell you like, yo, X, Y, and Z is always the first ones watching my shit.
Because they're at the bottom. That's
Yeah.
why I know that.
I know, but it's the same for Instagram. Like Instagram sets
So
it
the
up
first
differently.
person to like the shit is like the this
Nah.
person's thing? So whoever checking.
When
Just
you
stays.
open up the likes, it has a line of people, right?
Right.
The first people, if you pay attention, they're always in the same order.
I don't pay attention. to this.
Yeah, I have. No, it's real, bro. You just do the research behind it. Like it's definitely real.
I guess I don't pay attention because I only look for a handful of people to make sure they're watching my shit. It's like I'm not like I don't give a fuck about 98% of the people
Me either.
because they
I
don't give
noticed
a fuck
them, though.
about me.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, did this person watch my story? Yes or no? And then because people always get mad at me because I will post a Snap, Instagram, not Facebook, and I'll send it to my story and send it to them. And they say, you always post it on your story and send it to me. Well, I send it to you because majority of the time I check who watched my story, you didn't see it. So in that exact moment, I would like to share that moment with you, but I always get backlash on why you sending it directly to me and posting it in your story. Because in my mind, first of all, it's my fucking Snapchat.
Because, bro,
People wanna be
nobody
special.
wants to see the shit twice. So
Right.
if you're gonna send me something, like it better not be on your story.
Great. So that's how I feel too. But the people
Like
that
on everything, like how special do you feel if a female posts a selfie
Mhm.
and then you go
You
to
get
her
that
story
motherfucker
and it's
too?
like, oh,
shit.
okay.
I
So-
thought
But
I
you
actually
thought you
responded.
sent it
Like,
in the
Yeah, yeah,
if I
actually,
knew
responded.
if I knew
Yeah.
about the story, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have even fucking hyped you up.
Right, right, right,
You know
right.
what I
Not
mean?
cute in this
You
selfie,
ain't even
right?
all that.
That's
No.
still a good thing too, though. Like if a girl send you a selfie,
That just means you recently texted her.
No,
You
that's
just recently in her DMs. That's it.
That's
Recent.
That means she fuck with you.
I mean, and the reason I send it to those exclusive people is because they never fucking watch my story. But I feel like the only reason why they see my story is because I send it to them directly. Then they want to verify if it's on the story too,
Oh.
or if I just send it
So
to
see,
them.
maybe you need to be thinking about these people more often than just when they're not viewing your story.
I think about them all the time. And that's the reason why
So send them something special. Make them feel special then. Don't
Oh,
just
oh,
treat
so-
them like everyone else.
Okay, so let me ask you this: when I do send them something special and they don't reply, or
Fuck
they
'em.
Fuck
fuck
them. Delete them.
Fuck 'em.
Delete them.
fuck them.
No,
Delete them.
no, don't delete them.
I don't
Delete
delete
them.
them.
Watch the glow up,
Watch the glow up.
bitch.
I didn't have these fronts.
Fuck 'em.
Now I
Yeah,
got 'em.
you delete them as friends so you don't send them anything else.
Oh, there
Just
you
let
go.
them,
Yeah, that's how you.
let
yeah,
them watch
yeah,
you. You watch
Facts.
me, stupid.
You smart. Are you dumb?
I'm
Or
my own
dumb.
superstar, bitch.
Stupid.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, that's how you delete somebody. You put shit on public.
On public.
Yeah. So as I'm growing, I'm learning from the social media shit, and it feels good. But we can move on to the next subject. Kadeem, go for it, bro.
All right, so next subject is, I think, all right, here's the subject. The subject is black stereotypes. And the reason why I'm talking about this is just because I kind of feel like when you're talking to somebody new, you know, they have some type of perception of you, of how you're supposed to be. And I kind of feel like there's just like some type of stigma surrounding like black men of being like athletic, or like we're supposed to be flashy or have nice cars or a bunch of money,
Be able to dance.
be able to dance, sing, but
You
it's like
can't dance?
me,
Boy.
I can dance.
Okay, I can.
Nigga, don't ever get it. Nigga, don't ever, nigga.
No, but you can't dance.
I can't dance.
It's fine. But go ahead, Kadeem.
Yes,
Anyways, but yeah,
Just playing, dude.
This is the part where we ignore you.
My bad, my bad.
Yeah.
So you're saying about black stereotypes.
yeah. So I was talking about just black stereotypes of how we deal with like how do you deal with somebody. So let me go off this. So a while ago I was at work and my coworker was like, oh, she's Filipino. She goes, you're like the non-blackest guy I ever met.
That's wild.
So Filipinos ain't shit. Go ahead.
So in my mind, I'm thinking like what the fuck is up with me? Like I got a black mom and I got a black daddy. Like
Right.
what? Like how are you gonna tell me what black is? Like not all black guys are ghetto if that's what you're getting at.
Okay, so I don't want to cut you off, but before we jump into that, why did that bother you? Why did you feel like you had to defend your blackness?
Well, the reason why I had to, because I felt like she's being ignorant in that moment, and I don't think she knew what she was talking about. So it's like whenever someone says something like that, you have to check them, or else
Okay.
they're just going to go around thinking
True.
those things. So it just enforces those stereotypes, and maybe that might happen to somebody else. And luckily, she said that to me.
And you ain't gonna be that.
Yeah, I ain't
Knock
gonna
your
go crazy.
fucking eye straight. Just like Craig did. Yeah.
So for me, like luckily she said it to me and not somebody else. So
Yeah.
like she knows now. For me, like not all black guys are like, we're all different. We all come in different shapes, sizes, skin tones, everything. For me.
Yeah. That's,
So have you guys ever dealt with that before? Like
You want me to? Okay. It is rough for me because I have friends from all different races, all over the place. But I've noticed that there is a same sequence, and I don't know what it is about this damn dance. When I go to weddings, and it's white people who got married, all the older people, after they had a couple drinks, they want me to teach them how to Dougie, as if I know how to fucking do the dance. It's like, can you teach me how to Dougie all the time? I get the same thing when I play sports. Oh, you're big. You should be able to do this. You should be able to do that. When I go to the gym, I notice people are looking at me like, he gonna lift all these weights. And when I struggle, it's like, oh, they have some sort of thought process about it. When I talk to certain people at work, they're like, you ain't no thug. You ain't no gangster. You ain't gonna stand up for yourself. It's like, you black. You supposed to be the one doing the shit. So what I'm saying is, I get it all the time. My size, my skin tone, the way that I dance, everything. Everywhere I go, I get it all the time, as if it's a bad thing that I don't know how to do this type of stuff.
And you from Oakland.
And I'm from Oakland. Don't let me tell anybody that I'm from Oakland, because it's like, oh, nigga, sideshow, nigga, what's happening? And I'm just trying to go to work and get this money. I got a front wheel drive car. I can't even do donuts. Like, let's be realistic. But I get it all the time.
Yeah, like I don't think it's not really like, yeah. There's like a bad. It's like a bad. Like sometimes the stereotypes aren't always bad. Sometimes maybe we want to fit those descriptions. Like it does predict.
You're
how-
cool, aren't you?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
you're
pretty
cool.
damn right.
I
I'm
mean,
cool.
like it works in our favor. Like especially when it comes to dating, like hip hop culture. Like that's what we go off of. I would say like the majority of us like, and
Do you think people are dating us because of our skin tone or because of what they've seen on MTV Raps?
basically that's how I feel.
No, it's a question. Like, do you think it's the skin tone or what they've seen? Because I'm dark hazelnut.
I think it's skin tone. No, I think it's what they see.
Thank you.
Because anybody like anybody can fit the description. Like even white people can dress like, just urban. I wouldn't say black. I would say urban.
Okay.
But as long as you kind of fit in that description, they would want to talk to you. I would say I would say nowadays girls want the guy that's athletic or that looks like he's somebody.
I like how you did that.